Joining me today are two women who are exceptions to the rule, but they're also very exceptional. That's Masaba and Neena Ji. How are you doing?
Good, good. Thank you so much.
Very excited about season 2. But the first question I have, and I didn't get to talk to you after season 1, is how much of this is real and how much is fictional? You have to tell me.
You know, I was watching all 7 episodes of season 2 and I said, I have now forgotten what is fiction and what is reality because it kind of seamlessly blends. There's no break, to kind of give you a hint that something is real or not. I would say season 2 has a little bit more fiction, only because, and fiction in the sense that characters have opened up, new characters, new storylines have opened up. But they're almost always borrowed from people that we've known, people that I know, have been friends of friends, acquaintances, or a story I've read about somebody who's, inspired me. So I think it's kind of, everything is reality, but at the same time, a lot of it is fiction.
Yeah, it blurs, doesn't it? Because
Yeah.
your boyfriend, Satyadeep Mishra, played your estranged husband. In season 1, she really confused us. So we were like, what is going on? You did that on purpose. You threw us a curveball.
It's called the metaverse. It's become meta.
Metaverse of madness.
Metaverse of madness, yeah.
Neena ji, how do you feel about the show, and when she wanted to become an actor, did you think she would make a good one?
I was not sure because acting is not easy job. I mean, लोग समझते हैं कि जैसे मैं कब बीच में दिल्ली जाती थी, जब भी पहले दिल्ली जाती आती रहती थी तो all my friends, mothers, grandmothers, and they say, अरे मेरा लड़का कुछ नहीं करता, इसे एक्टिंग में डाल दो. मतलब कुछ नहीं, मतलब कि एक्टिंग में तो कोई भी जा सकता है.
Same with fashion, by the way. People are like, कुछ नहीं करी, शादी होने तक.
हाँ, fashion
designer.
Yeah.
करो, संभालो business.
So I did not know, and I used to tell her कि I had my own reason that don't go into acting. But in fact, I was so surprised that when I saw the cuts of the first season, I came back and I told her I'm sorry because you should have acted much before this. But everything has a time.
When you come up with this storyline, when there's that script that goes in, which one of you is like, no, let's not include this, this could be, let's not put this in the script? And who's the one who pushes and who's the one who holds back amongst the two of you?
Somehow we instinctively know what should be there and what shouldn't be there. There's never like, oh mom, what do you think, ye dali, na dali? She never asked me. I think we instinctively, I don't think it even comes out of our mouth when we're narrating.
Yeah.
So no disagreement, it's seamless.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, we have this thing, even about fashion, about food, about choices. Yeah.
You are her best muse, I can see, her favorite muse.
Yeah, I'm wearing her blouse.
Yeah, you're very proud of it.
You are wearing her top.
So am I.
Yeah,
we
it's
both
like
love Masaba.
I'm not wearing masaba.
No, Masaba's the only one who's not wearing
Always.
design. Yeah, and I like. There's some of these lines, like this one's in the trailer as well, like you've got your designs on that man. Are these things that you say in real life and then you're like, I think that's a good line, I should put on my show? Does that happen now?
I mean, I've heard people say it, and I think somebody like Barkha's character would definitely say it, But yeah, I think even the language, the dialogues, everything is pretty much borrowed from, if not the way we speak, but maybe Sonam or her friends or the writers and their families and friends. So there's always some little personal touch somewhere. Yeah.
And Neena ji, this season especially, you remind us that Bhagwan ne aapko bahut fursat se banaya hai. So is that real? Oh, but it took you a second.
See, because एक साल हो गया ना.
Our memory is so, it's gone.
और मैंने देखा नहीं अभी पूरा. तो
And mom's not seen it, I've seen it.
Oh, that's why.
मैंने देखा नहीं तो मुझे.
She was like, huh?
Yeah.
That's why. So that's also borrowed from real life only. Your plan to revive Fursa.
Yeah, absolutely. It was Sans, but we couldn't say Sans.
Of course.
So then we had to change the name. And
People feel that your chemistry with Ram Kapoor is off the charts, even in the trailer. What are your comments on that, ma'am?
My comments are a little intellectual because there is everybody says, अरे तुम्हारी chemistry कवलजीत के साथ तुम्हारी chemistry गुजरात जी के साथ ये वो chemistry कब बनती है मालूम? When two actors are good actors. If one is a little less, chemistry नहीं होती है. Otherwise तो जो लोग इतना काम करते हैं, जो लोग एक दिन में 4-4 काम करते, सीरीज करते हैं, वो तो chemistry बनाने में मर जाएंगे मतलब. मतलब every man I work with, I have a chemistry. No, I have a chemistry with a actor who's good opposite me. That's a chemistry.
It has a lot to do with whether they're good actor, whether they can also bring that kind of emotion.
I met Ram first time.
Oh wow!
I had never met him before, and it was like we have been friends like that.
Yeah.
It's because easy. We were easy. He was easy. You know.
And I see that. I honestly thought it was a friend you asked to make a cameo on this.
Yeah, it was like that. No, I mean, Ashwini, I think we were toying with many names. And I think Ashwini finally sort of came up with his name. And I think she's worked with him in the past. So she requested him. And he told me, he said, listen, I have done so much work in my life. But when I told my daughter that I'm doing Masaba Masaba, she was like, wow, Dad. She's like, I've never got this reaction ever. So thank you, Ram Kapoor's daughter.
And I should say thank you, Ram Kapoor, who's younger than me but agreed to work.
Doesn't look like that at all.
Ram ko mat batana.
No. Always. That's on you. That's not on Ram. Yeah. And Masaba, you were the original disruptor, but this one, your disruptor interrupted. I had no idea, following your fashion, that ever you had a moment of insecurity. But there you are putting that all out on a show. Like if you had, things I've been insecure about. I don't know if I would want to talk about the fact that I'd been insecure about them. But for you to come out and put that onto a show, how does that work?
I'll tell you, I have two superpowers. One is my insecurity and the other is my willpower. And I'll tell you that if in this day and age you're not insecure as a business person, as an entrepreneur, as an actor, there's something wrong. And I don't mean insecure in a negative way. I mean that if you're not getting up every morning and saying, how can I be better than the rest? There's something wrong. Because, today it's like there are so many choices, options for what you do. You're replaceable in a second. Earlier there was, you could cement your position and no one could ever move. But today it's like you have so many options. You're replaceable, you're not indispensable. And I think that for me, that's my biggest superpower, that I wake up every day thinking, how can I be a better brand than others? How can I be a better entrepreneur than others? So it's a constant work in progress, and I mean it in a very positive way. So I thought it's important to show it on this show because I think we all deal with it and a lot of famous people don't talk about it.
Were you influenced by influencers in real life as well, the two of you? I know Neena ma'am used social media to fantastic use, so she put it and then then she used it and this is history. But Masaba, what about you? Did you ever feel that insecurity? And I don't know if there are any Insta designers, but you're also social media star, so I didn't understand that whole Insta, envy that was happening there.
No, there is a large audience today, takers today for homegrown brands that are just on social media. You can't find them anywhere. There's no store, there's no website presence even. They're just on Instagram and they're doing very well for themselves. So I think that's just an acknowledgement to them. It's a nod to them that, listen, you also occupy a place in society, in this industry, and you have to keep an eye on what people are doing. So that's about it. I just think that on Instagram it's very easy to be fooled or fool yourself that you're somebody. Yeah. Not everyone's a somebody, So it's very easy to fool yourself and think you're the bee's knees. But 1 second somebody will come and put better content than you and it's over.
That's it.
That's it. You have to acknowledge that.
Yeah, the 15 second of fame. And a lot of content creators are actually discontent creators. But I know my favorite content creator who actually manufactures happiness, that is Neena ji. I like your videos where you tell me Not me, but it feels personal because you're like, you asked me whoever shoots my videos and you show that it's a waiter who does all of that. I wish that had been incorporated into the show. I love her social media.
Let there be another season now. How much will we anyway had to add 2 more episodes to this one because we couldn't fit everything in.
No, I didn't want it. I never thought about it. I didn't want it. That is a very private thing of mine. That's between me and no.
You and your followers.
No, it is between me and my followers. I read their comments. I read all comments. I don't answer back, but I read the comments and I feel we have a connection. Me and my followers, we have a connection. The way they write back to me, it's like they also write back to me the same way I am posting.
Yeah,
it's true.
that's true.
है ना?
I feel like you were just talking to me. So do all my friends.
Yeah.
So they also write back like that only.
So cute.
Yeah.
And speaking of reading all the comments, I read your book and it was number 1 for the longest time. So there's so many facets of both your lives and Masaba. Even when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking of your, monarchy. I'm thinking, yeah, she has so many verticals, but she's not mentioned all of that. So I feel like some people may have a dearth of content, but I feel like there's a problem of plenty happening
Yes.
here. Like finding out what is most cinematic or dramatic. Is that what happens?
Not always. I think finding out what is most relevant. See, the thing is, the idea is to make this show as relatable as possible. It's not, if you see, it's not highly glossy at all. Not once is it like over the top or anything of that sort. The idea is to make you feel like you're hanging with your girlfriends and there is somebody talking to you. So it's actually a very intimate show, And of course, season 1, there were a few things that I thought could be better, which we worked on. And if you see, season 2 is a little bit more well-rounded in that sense. You have a lot more messages that come through.
I know I'm in the middle of it, so no spoilers and no spoilers to you guys.
एक बात मैं और कहना चाहूँगी मसाबा मसाबा शो एक बहुत सादा शो है I don't know what can you say in English for सादा
Simple.
not simple
Fun,
no
light,
no
Straightforward.
frothy,
Straightforward.
simple, not
simple there is no सादा मतलब मेरे को सादी चाय चाहिए वो नहीं चाहिए
Basic. Basic.
maybe basic is a correct word so the problem is that मुझे लगता है हमको ज्यादा भाव मिलना चाहिए हम मतलब जो मसाबा मसाबा बनाए जितना मिलता है उससे 5 गुना मिलना चाहिए क्योंकि अगर आप ड्रामा करो कि कोई सस्पेंस है कोई थ्रिलर है कोई डार्क है कोई पुलिस है कोई हॉस्पिटल है तो ड्रामा करना is easy.
Yeah, like for example, to elaborate what she's saying, a bad script with bad actors and bad everything, if it's over the top, dramatic, suspense, something, some dance number, people like it, people applaud it. Why can't you applaud a slice of life?
I mean, it is being applauded, but like she
It is
said,
been applauded.
In a sense, applauded. See, I'll tell you what happens is we don't sometimes get taken seriously as a show. We're light-hearted.
Yeah.
मतलब किसी ने तो कॉमेडी बोला अरे हमारा शो कॉमेडी नहीं है
I was nominated for comedy. I said I'm not doing comedy.
अरे नो वही होता है हमेशा जो सादी चीज होती है ना उसकी वो नहीं होती वैल्यू नहीं होती
Yeah.
सादी चीज की
It's
वैल्यू
like दाल चावल ना दाल चावल की वैल्यू नहीं है
यू नो मैं दाल चावल कहीं बोलूं
Not dal chawal in the least, I just have to say.
piping hot biryani.
but what all you people want when you come back from outside you want dal chawal na
That's true, exactly. And when I come home, I want to watch something light-hearted. And it's one of the few series of Netflix that is light-hearted. That is one of the few ones because everything else, I agree, especially on OTT, it's dark, it's dramatic, it's over the top. And this one's a fun.
नहीं ओवर द टॉप ना भी हो सब्जेक्ट हैवी होता है यू नो तो लगता है कि क्या बनाया हम सादे हैं ना इसलिए हमको क्या
Like a lot
बनाया
of
नहीं आता
intellectual people think that it's too light-hearted a show, but I mean it's not for them.
लाइट हार्टेड नहीं हाँ ठीक है
I don't think so. I think it's
No,
very
no,
well
no,
written.
no, but
I feel, yeah.
but वो कुछ लोग हैं मोस्टली लोग जो मुझे कमेंट्स आ रहे हैं जो दे हैव लव द शो आई एम सेइंग वो एक वो वाला नहीं मिलता पर ऑडियंस अप्रिसिएशन मिलती है व्हिच इज गुड इनफ आई एम हैप्पी बट आई वांटेड टू मेंशन दिस
Yes.
I feel like this is such a good show. It shouldn't be a guilty pleasure. It should be a proud pleasure because there's nothing about this show that is not working. Writing is fantastic. I love the
I want to
costumes,
say
of
some
course. I love everything about it. And I love the fact that it's about the two of you.
Yeah.
And the two of you are so much fun. It takes so much courage to put any art out, especially to put yourself out on a platter like this for everyone
Thank
to watch and consume. Thank you. Thank you to the two of you. An
Thank you
absolute
so
pleasure.
much.